Morning, guys and gals. Froggy here. Well, I did something stupid yesterday, Sunday, and I want to share it with you guys and gals because I hope you can learn from my mistake. Anyway, this is going to be a quick video, but that is one of the two key fobs that I have for my C6 Corvette Z06, and here's what I did. I was working on the car all day Sunday with some other issues. You can see the videos on that. So I went out to drive it, to test it. So I had placed the fob on the hood, on the roof of the car, all right? And I'm busy and I'm working and this and that and I'm distracted. And then, so I said, okay, well, it's time to test it. So I got in the car, started the car, drove off with the fob on the roof, got to the end of my cul-de-sac, took a left, and apparently that is where it slid off onto the middle of that cross street. However, here's the interesting thing. I drove for about 20 minutes, for about 10 or 15 miles, and there was no notice or notification or anything that I was driving the car without a fob in it. So I get back, park the car, and I press the button to shut it off. And at that point, the driver information center says, no fob. Do you want to turn it off or do you want accessory or something like that? I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't matter though. So I'm like, OSH. There's no fob. So I look around. I thought maybe it was just an electronic glitch or anything, but no, there's no fob in the car. And then the light bulb goes off, you know, the little light bulb. Oh, when I took that left at the end of the cul-de-sac, I heard a little clink, like a little tick or clink or a noise. I thought it was just something in the back of the Corvette. Well, yeah, you guessed it. That was the fob falling off the roof onto the ground. The interesting thing, and the reason I'm sharing this with you guys and gals, is I could have driven 300 miles to Monterey or something without the fob and never would have known it. And then I would have shut the car off in Monterey, and guess what? I'm not going to start that car again because I've got no fob. The fob is sitting on my cul-de-sac 300 miles away. So, long story, well, let me get to this. Here's the fob. I found it after I realized what I had done and went out on foot looking for it. And I knew it probably didn't go too far because I've got a lot of wax on my roof and this is not that grippy. So I knew it had fallen off pretty close to where I started my drive. And I found it. And I could tell it had been run over at least once because this used to be a circle and now this is just a little keyring messed up thing. And I can see scratches on here. So I pick it up and I'm like, what are the odds that this is going to work? I bring it back, walk back to my garage. First I try trunk. Trunk opens. Oh, good. So I shut the trunk. Then I try lock. Lock works. I'm like, all right. Unlock works. Everything works. So, moral of the story is don't ever put anything on the roof of your Corvette or any other car for that matter. And by the way, my buddy did this with his cell phone a couple weeks ago and did the same thing. And he was able to locate it on the side of the freeway because the cell phone had a case on it, so it stayed on top of his car a little bit longer. He was able to use one of those Find My Phone things, apps, and he did find his phone. So, you know, Froggy does dumb things. I'm not hiding it from anybody, and I hope you guys and gals can learn from my mistake. Don't put stuff on your hood, your trunk, the top of your car, anything when you're working on your car. Okay? See you later. Have fun, be safe. Froggy out. Bye-bye.